In this week's video, we're going to do a couple of private picks where I find a bunch of wonderful art. Also, we're going to a Goodwill and a vintage warehouse sale, looking for treasures to sell both in my shop, in my antique booth, and in my online stores. So I got a message, when was it? Yesterday, the day before. It's from, he's kind of a picker. He's retired, super nice guy. His name is Phil. I met him when I went to one of his garage sales. I bought a ton of art from him, and I went to his place like several times to do basically a private pick, and then we kind of lost touch. I don't know what happened. Anyways, my business at the time was kind of up and down and all over the place, but he reached out because he has some furniture, he has art, and I was excited to hear from him, and that's where we're headed right now. You know, I'm always like filming. This is amazing.
Yeah, it's really cool. Oh, hi.
Good. Well, cool. What's not for sale? What's not for sale? Because I don't want to grab anything that's not for sale, right?
Honestly, that might not be. Well, everything is kind of for sale. I found out this guy here is a local artist out of Seattle.
I love that.
And he's check that out right there.
Love that. South American, that one in the corner, or like mid-century modern. All on glass. Interesting. Is this just a print? This one? This one? Oh, I like this.
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
Is that just a print?
No, that's a painting.
That's a painting?
Yeah. It's a flat base painting.
Oh,
Okay.
I like that. I absolutely love when I'm invited into people's homes, especially people who appreciate vintage and antiques. Phil is always such a pleasure to talk to because he is very knowledgeable about art. And what's interesting is I absolutely love art, but I literally don't know very much about it. I don't know artists, and you know, sometimes I'll look artists up, but I'm not an expert, not in any way, shape, or form. I just see something, it will appeal to me, I will love it, and then I will buy it. And nowadays though, I try not to buy art number one, I try not to buy any art that I know is not a good seller. And then I also try not to buy art that I cannot stand to look at for more than a month or so, because especially if pieces are more valuable, they can tend to sit for a long time. I have pieces of art I've had for upwards of 2 years. So anyways, he's old school. He doesn't take anything but cash. I'm going to go have dinner with my friends. And then I'm going to stop by the ATM and pick up some money for him, come back and get my art and a couple other pieces that I bought. Good morning. So I have a busy day today. I just stopped to pick up a dresser that I want to paint Kelly green for the Bridgerton display. But for some reason, the guy took off. He was called into work and he didn't let me know. So then I was on my way to meet Dawn at her storage unit. She's been in previous videos. I've gotten fabulous stuff from her. It's just right. So Dawn totally delivered. I got some amazing things. I even got one piece for my Bridgerton reset. So I was super happy. I'm heading into Trader Joe's to get basically a snack. And then we're on our way. Decide if this is quaint or just kitschy. Kind of interesting for $7.99. Very Bridgerton. Look at that. I've had these before. They don't actually sell that well. This guy is fascinating. He's only $4.99, but look, that's completely broken off. That's why they have them zip tied. That's too sad. Look at this. Well, I like that. I will take that for sure. So I just got a couple things at the Goodwill. Nothing exciting, and honestly, not worth the extra time it took me to backtrack to go to the Goodwill and Value Village, but c'est la vie. Sometimes that's what happens when you're out thrifting and vintage hunting. I mean, it's part of the game, right? So now we're gonna head north. It's gonna take about 25 minutes to get to this vintage warehouse, but I'm really excited. And I have to go to that area anyways because I have a gold shelf I have to pick up for my Bridgerton reset. A little bit of a wild goose chase there. I don't know what my problem is. I feel like I've been running around in circles like all day. But we have arrived. Let's see if this was worth the trip. This place is so cool, and it's not cold in here, thank goodness. Look, I already found something, and they will do bundle deals for resellers. This is really great. So are these. Well, it's a set, I think. Those are awesome. I don't need them, but they are really cool. How much are they? $3.75. Wow. That's crazy looking. $2.99. I always love display pieces. I don't know what I would put in there, but I kind of like it. Purses, maybe? Wallets. This is a cool rug. Doesn't have a price. So here's the display for the Bridgerton reset. I love it because it's really big. It could be a little more gold. It looks really gold on camera, but it's actually a little duller in person. But that's okay. It's going to work perfectly.
I know you're hanging by a thread.
So I'm at the South Avenue Antique Mall, and look what is here. This is wonderful. It is a sewing cabinet, and you usually only ever see the drawers, but this is a complete one for $68. That is a really good deal. And then I have been looking for a lampshade for that pink lamp that I have, and this one's only $4.50, so I'm gonna buy that. And then I just left a booth that I got a bunch of stuff in at a really good price. The owner was there, and I've bought stuff from him before. And
Doubts, and I won't pray for you like you'd hoped I'd do. I'll just wait for you to come around. When your knees begin to bleed.
so this would be perfect if I had more space for the reset, because this just screams Bridgerton. My goodness.
You're not a liar nor a cheat. Still I won't pray for you like you'd hoped I'd do. I'll just wait for you to come around. No, I won't pray for you like you'd hoped I'd do. I'll just wait for you to come around. You won't be raised up. You won't fall.
So this is Kelly's front booth. She's got fun stuff. But the light is what really makes a big difference in here. It just feels cozy and warm. But I love this. Is that amazing? How much is that? Oh my God, it's heavy. Oh, it's so cool. 68. If that was my style, I would totally buy that. It's very interesting. It's kind of a conversation starter. Love it. Love it, love it, love it. So these are my purchases, except for the boots. Oh, and this little bowl is very this bowl is very mid-century modern, but the rest, and this has a lid, is very, very Bridgerton. So I just got done at the South Tacoma Antique Mall, and man, I got a whole box full of stuff for $113. I'm telling you, nowadays it's, you could find better deals at antique malls than you can at the Goodwill. It is nuts. But I'm super happy with my purchases. I can't wait to show you them kind of up close. But first, I'm heading to a Mexican restaurant. I'm going to meet my friend Kelly and her husband Kurt, and we're going to have Mexican food. Yay! And that's awesome because it's a week before I take off to Mexico. So it's going to get me primed for my trip down there.
Praise on your mind. You pray.
These are the pieces of art I got from Phil. I really love her. She could definitely use a hamburger, but she is just so glamorous. And then this is a known artist. And of course I didn't do my research yet, so I have to look him up, but he is a known artist, and that is a beautiful piece. This one's my favorite. Look at him. And I could just see him like in a modern house that has a lot of like wood paneling and a lot of ferns. Anyways, he is just fabulous. Look at the texture on the canvas. I don't know who this artist is, but this piece really spoke to me. And then this is actually a painting. It looks like a print, but it's not. And now in the light, I can actually see the brush stroke. So that is an absolutely gorgeous abstract piece. And then this one just reminds me of being a teenager. This is Maui O'Neill Invitational. And O'Neill, anybody that grew up in the 80s and 90s remembers O'Neill. So had to get that. I love the colors in it. It is very graphic, and I think it would look perfect in a particular space. This is another rather abstract painting. It's called The Grotto, and it is signed down in the corner. I don't know if this is a listed painter, but I love the colors of it. And then this is just so cool. Is it right side up? Is it sideways? I don't know, because the eye is sideways, but it really reminds me of kind of a surrealist piece. And again, the colors are really fabulous in it. And I thought it absolutely has to go to the store. And then this is obviously France, and she's a known artist, and you see she uses kind of that thick paint technique. I can't remember what it's called. Oh, her last name's Burnett. So that's going to the store. These are always really great sellers. Anything that has to do with France that's a painting, even the print sell. So anyways, we're packing up and we're hitting the road. Here's a little haul from over this last week. Honestly, I hit it big at Dawn's again. This isn't as big a haul as I usually have gotten from her, but it's still a good one. I got a set of these beautiful rattan covered mugs, and I have the whole set. I think there's like 6 or 8 of these. I got this wonderful piece of art. I think it's actually by a known artist. I haven't looked it up yet, but I need to do that. I couldn't resist this amazing teapot. Look at the handle. That is just swirly and whirly, and I love the brown and kind of like taupe color on the body. Mainly, I was looking for stoneware. I got this wonderful little, I would put like pennies and coins in there. This wonderful wood box. This vase is amazing. It's super heavy. It's a two-tone wood piece, and it already has like a plastic insert, so you could put actual flowers in there or stems. And then I got this nice little coffee cup. I couldn't resist this flying seagull. I just thought it was really well done. And this I actually picked up from the Treasure Queen at Lander Street Vintage. It was only $8, and look at the wonderful blue color on the inside. I got this from Dawn. I thought that was really interesting. I always love onyx, marble, alabaster, and so I got 2 of these little tiny little sprig vases, And this beautiful little vase, I was just so attracted to it. I got the bowl that is underneath, and I love the design on this. And I don't know how pictures are selling, but I couldn't leave that one behind. I actually use pictures to display flowers. And then look at this needlepoint. It's got a butterfly. Anything that's got a butterfly is typically coming home with me. And then there's this bowl with, what are those? Are those fish? I think they're fish. And then I thought this one would be great, either as a pot for a succulent or to put your utensils in, like spoons and forks. This one, whoops, there goes my picture. This one is also wonderful, and you could put a plant in here or use it for something else. Here's the other little onyx vase, another little tiny vase, another little pot. And then look at this adorable little brass roadrunner. Absolutely could not leave him behind. Nor this little cast iron fish tray. It is super heavy. And I think she said, this isn't signed, but I think she said this is Swedish. So I took that. This little vase. And then I always love a little lamp. Now I just have to find a lampshade. And then when I went to the Magnolia Flea Market, this is the Magnolia Vintage Warehouse. This is the only thing I got, but it's pretty dang fabulous. It's not real fur. It is faux fur, but I love this patchwork design. I paid $50 for it, but I will easily double, if not more than double, my money on it. And I was really thinking about it for the store, because I just think it makes just such a graphic statement, like draped over a chair or a couch. I actually have a gray couch in my van, and so maybe the library table will sell, and this will go like draped over the back of the couch. This is my second haul. Mostly all of this came from the antique mall, which again proves my point that sometimes you can find better deals at antique malls. So this all came from one seller, so almost one seller. So this beautiful ginger jar, none of these are old. None of them are extremely valuable. He literally only wanted $10 for that. So I had to get it. And then I did get this from Dawn. It is so stunning. It's going to be perfect for the Bridgerton styling reset. It is Italian. I haven't looked it up, but she said that it will easily sell for $100 to $150, and I trust her because she probably did her homework. I also got this really heavy bronze horse from her, so I was really happy with that. I got this at the antique mall. I mean, it is nothing to speak of, but maybe it would look good with the hat stand that I bought, and that was in the last haul. If you missed that, you should catch it. It was the first thrifting Bridgerton video. Anyways, I only paid $5 because it was $10 with 50% off. And then I got this beautiful Florentine box. It's just a little trinket box. I got this at the Magnolia Vintage Warehouse, and he only charged me $3 for that. And then, my gosh, I cannot remember how much this was, but this was from the same dealer that I got the ginger jar from, and I want to say it was $14. But again, the colors are wonderful, perfect for spring. And then I got this from him, and this was like, gosh, I don't know, maybe $8, maybe $10. I got this beautiful, it is so heavy, but it is a bronze spaniel. It is absolutely gorgeous. More than likely, this will be going online. I have not checked the comps, but it is very well done. It is vintage. It is absolutely beautiful. Let me put him in the light so you can see him. But it is a wonderful, wonderful bronze piece. And then, again, from that same dealer, I got these gorgeous frames. Now, these are shadow box frames. That art's gonna go. I'm gonna get rid of the Asian art. Oh my gosh, that looks like a purse. I don't think it is. I think it's like paper art, but I'm gonna remove those and put something else in its place. And these are going they're going towards the Bridgerton theme. So anyways, not a gigantic haul, but still a very good one.